I did this for y'all, man. I did this for y'all. Now I ain't got my motherfucking wings. I did this shit for y'all. Ain't no coming back for me. I gotta be on some motherfucking John Constantine type shit right now to make my way back to where the fuck I just fallen from. And it's crazy, I just dropped that fall video. The fall. Because I was actually bluffing in that song. But I actually went through with it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. I'm here with y'all now. I'm you. I'm the same thing if Jesus Christ came down now and turned into flesh. Muhammad, Osiris, all these motherfuckers. I'm on the same boat as them now. I lost my motherfucking wings. So now, by that being said, I'm about to be the most disgruntled person on motherfucking earth. Because I did this for y'all. I ain't lose all my powers, but the shit about to run down like this. Now right now, you motherfuckers gonna need to know your earth sign. You motherfuckers gonna need to know local astrology. You motherfuckers gonna need to know motherfucking so you got the earth, you got the local astrology. You motherfuckers need to know where the fuck you at in your time in life right now. Because right now, y'all motherfuckers finna experience some motherfucking shit. I'm speeding shit up now. Y'all got me down here now, nigga. I came to this motherfucking world like Prometheus, nigga. And I'm finna jump in the water, and my particles and all that shit gonna separate and manifest all into different other shit. That's what I'm about to do with these motherfucking videos, nigga. That's what the fuck I'm finna do, period. Y'all finna see me on all kind of stages. Y'all finna see me at all kind of schools. Y'all finna see me everywhere. All kind of music sites, all kind of literature sites, all kind of education sites, all kind of shit. I'm 3D bound now. I done jumped out of this shit. I done came down here. I didn't really fell short. I fell from grace and glory. Nigga, I was down here, nigga. Look, in my whole life, I had this feeling like I was sitting back. And when I intervened into certain things, I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. Like, look at it like this. I'm finna give y'all a few examples about me. Coming up as a young, I always had this shit. This is not no shit like how y'all coming across it. Y'all motherfuckers just now got the internet 2-3 years ago, and now y'all think y'all know something. Nigga, I've been on this shit before anybody was on this shit. I'm verified on the internet, and then before that, you know I was on it before then, because that's how I set up my shit. And you can ask close people to me, how was I? And they'll let you fucking know. This is a few examples of the mind of an archangel. Now, we're given all this power and intellect to see things for like what it is and to burn through any agenda. So if you're a person, say you're a user type person, you would never be able to use that energy on me, because I would have already burnt that energy out and made you feel a certain way by even trying to use that energy. And if you're a person who ain't consciously aware, you might not even know you coming with that energy or that vibration frequency, because you don't know your chart, your natal chart, well enough to know in what areas you're good at and what areas you're not, and what kind of relationship your planets have with each other. So you might be a person who use people naturally without even knowing you do that. It's just what makes you feel good by nature. And you come across a person like me, I'm gonna let you know you can't use that energy on me, and I'm gonna let you know how, why, when, where, and how you even got that energy. So I'm the type of person who's so intense, you might not even feel comfortable with using that energy, because you're gonna think that, damn, if I come around Dolo and then start feeling how I usually feel, he already told me how I come across and why I even feel like that, so let me try to shut that down. Then right there I own you, because you're starting to shut down your own programs based on my perception. Now, the reason why I said that is because of this. God gave me all this power because I'm the Archangel Uriel. I'm coming from the left hand of God. Michael coming from the right. Formahalt is coming from the bottom. Regulus is coming from in front. Regulus is coming from behind. So Regulus, Raphael backs God power up. Formahalt, which is Gabriel, pushes the agenda out there. Michael, which is the right hand of God, which he casts judgment, or whether you're right or wrong, and what the first two archangels just did, which is Michael, which is Aldebaran. And Terry's shows you where you went wrong, because it's the left side. It's the evil side of it. It's going to show you where you went wrong. And it's going to put you through that. And to see what you do in that time in order for you to cycle back with the other three archangels. So we all have power here. I just let you know what my power was. So the things I'm seeing from mankind is like, at an early age, I seen it. So I came across as too intense to people. So at an early age, it might have been like, say I might have just got the PlayStation, right? 5 people come over, right? You have one person who don't really like me, but they coming over because I got a PlayStation. You have one person who fuck with me, don't even care about the PlayStation, but they do want to play the PlayStation. You got the third person who's coming with one of these people. Don't necessarily know me, but know me due to association. You got the fourth person who's coming, who's only concerned about is to see if I really got the PlayStation. Then you got the fifth person. This person might be neutral with all of them. This person could change through all of them. Might be a Pisces. Now, I personally could play in the field of one of these 5 people. I can be one of these 5 people going to a person's house with the PlayStation, or I could be the person with the PlayStation but have the thoughts of these 5 people. But no, I have to be Uriel here. So the power God gave me, I'm actually the only kid in this age group of 8 through 7 through to 13 years old, in this age group, who can see all 5 perceptions and then create a blockage of myself to not be able to be one of these 5 characters, because I know the quality and characteristics of these 5 characters. So it puts me in a situation of an outside looking in. So this always had me in my life. It's a gift and a curse to everything. It always had me in a situation in my life where I felt like I'm here for a bigger reason. Because here's the thing, when I wanna start feeling more free and start feeling in my age group and start feeling how everybody else feel, because look, people, you have these 5 beings come across you every day in your life and do certain things, and I would hate for you to be the person that has to come up with excuses for these people. I would hate for you to be a fixed star, or for you to be a powerful being here on earth and to be in a situation where you're surrounded by these 5 beings I just described, and you have to come up with excuses for them. And not only that, people come up with excuses for them, their family. The person who's coming through to steal your PlayStation, he might steal your PlayStation out your house a few days later, right? You have to deal with going through this person's house. You have to deal with their family saying, oh, you have to excuse them, they're always in trouble, sorry about them. Or okay, then you have the leech person, the person who fuck with you just for you being you, but they do want to play the PlayStation, so they come across as clingy. You have to deal with this being as telling them to stay home sometimes, but you don't want them to, you don't want to actually come and say that, because you know deep down inside, these people just truly fuck with you. And sometimes if the archangel asks me, sometimes you just want to be free, and sometimes you want to be the person that people give excuses for. Sometimes you want to be the person just be like, man, just stay the hell home sometimes, and not have to worry about their feelings because you know where their true natures come from. And you want to be in a situation where that person could go home and feel like, well, damn, I understand that I do come over there every day, so that I can understand why you feel like that. No, if you're a person like me, you're opposed with the power of knowing how this person feel, knowing their true nature, seeing the yin and yang out of it, like seeing it, like I said, I might not even see you as a person. I might only see the color, number residual, not black and white as you as your skin. I don't see you physically. I'm talking about you could be a yellow person who come to me. You could be a red person who come to me. Nigga, you could be a fucking a turquoise person who come to me. All colors mean something, and I know what they mean. So I'll be. But I'm talking about in times before I knew what these things mean. In the middle of me actually dealing with these things, man. Like, this shit took a toll on my motherfucking life. To sit there, to be an outside looking in, and to know that these 5 group of beings that I just extract is more than that, but I just set out for the example. You know what I'm saying? You got the person who don't give a fuck about you, they just wanted to come over. Say I got a PlayStation. You got the person who don't give a fuck about you, they just want to come over and play the PlayStation. Person who don't care about the PlayStation, they just fuck with you so much, but they want to play it. The person who's the associate, he's just coming. He know you, but he don't know you. He's guilty by association, so you allow him to come through too. Then you have the person who's willing to steal your PlayStation as soon as they get it. Then you have the person, the 5th person, who could be all these people in one. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a person like me, the archangel was born here, and then knowing you got this power, but before understanding where it come from, you got the 6th man, understanding all this shit and having to cater and suffer from it. So I came across a lot of times in my life where I couldn't even single a person out. It might be one person I like from the group of 5 beings more than the other cat, but so me and him might talk about more shit on solo terms, but when we get back around to this person, it might be something he not know about. Now this person right here might talk to me and try to do some inside jokes type of shit, right? Now, why can't I just be the goddamn person that go along with it and understand that this person could get... I couldn't do that, right? I'm Uriel, right? So, during these times, the tender ages of my life, I had to look at it like this. I had to shut him down, which I understand, and I'm more than willing to agree on the inside joke about this person with this person, but by me being an archangel, I have to shut him down and make him feel like I'm distant from the joke. Just because I don't want this person to feel left out or to feel like in some type of way that he might look at it like we're inside joking to him. And he can. It's a 50-50 possible chance that he might catch the inside joke or he might not. But by me being an archangel Uriel, in my brain, I'm already premeditated on thinking that everybody is as smart as me. So I'm automatically thinking that this person's going to automatically know we're doing an inside joke, which he might have, and then he might not know. But me growing up and starting to understand and then getting into this shit, while this shit confirming to me, this shit led me to understand that everybody's not me. And dealing with the tender ages in my life, I dealt with a lot of issues, a lot of problems, because I didn't know what power I was carrying. But I knew I had a power. But now that I know it, now that I know everybody's not me, I can come into grips with myself and when to jump in and out of 3D density type shit. I didn't know how, that's what I didn't know how to do, but I always knew I was somebody down this motherfucker. This shit now, with the internet and all that shit, just confirming shit. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew the fuck I was, and that's just the kind of issues I was dealing with coming up, being an archangel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's deeper than that, man. It's like, it's right now, this is how I'm looking at shit right now. We're going to get into this little matrix paradigm. You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, this is what it is. I don't give a fuck about license. I don't give a fuck about no government. Nothing. Nothing. And when I say nothing, nothing. And at the same time, nothing stops me from playing 3D games. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't give a fuck about a license or none of that. But nothing is going to stop me from driving. I don't give a fuck about insurance, none of that. I don't give a fuck about money, none of that. But nothing is going to stop me from dressing like the pilot, man. Nothing's going to stop me from looking good. Nothing's going to stop me from buying things. See, like, it's weird. You could be a person who's so predicated and dedicated on money that you never get it. You could be a person who's never dedicated and predicated on money and still never get it. You could be a person who's dedicated and predicated on getting money and always get it. You could be a person who's dedicated and predicated on getting money and never get it. I'm neither of those. So money to me always comes when I need it. Money always goes when I don't need it. Money holds no weight in my life, but believe me, I always got what I want and need. My daughter always has what she wants and needs. My family always has what they want and need. See, I'm dealing with something else. I'm dealing with free energy. I'm dealing with energy where the energy comes from. See, you might deal with money and the energy of money. I'm dealing with the energy where the money came from. The energy, the actual first illusion of the energy and the vibration frequencies would allow people to start thinking that you need money. I'm coming from that. So I always have currency coming in. Always. So with me, it's like you gotta understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? For real. And this is a little bit of Uranus fucking me up right now. Facebook and all that shit. And like I said, that goes back to this. I'm getting very 3D. I never gave a fuck about this shit. You never heard about FlightBoss having an Instagram. You never heard about FlightBoss having a Twitter. You never heard about FlightBoss having a Facebook. Right? Right? But what does the little pilot man do? What does the FlightBoss do? The FlightBoss make music. You alright? Right? The FlightBoss do entertainment. FlightBoss make movies. FlightBoss do footage. FlightBoss do art design. FlightBoss make clothes. FlightBoss does clothes. FlightBoss actually stitch clothes. FlightBoss is a designer. FlightBoss is an arts and craft manufacturer master. FlightBoss does a lot of things. So when I'm kicking a lot of this 3D type shit, people gonna look at it and gonna wonder why I don't have a Facebook. They're gonna wonder why you don't have this shit, why you don't have it. And then when I give them my explanation, they look at me crazy. See, and I'm coming from a perspective of Uriel. So it's like, I don't know how to come in terms and grips with actual humans. But I just lost my wings. And this little, so the world gonna have to see me try to earn my wings back. So that's gonna be the best way I can connect this 3D world to the way I see things. Because I just don't know how to come, I didn't know how to do it with my wings. Because I can sit here and say it and talk about it, but it still come across false. I do this great ass song, great ass music, and it only get like 300 views. And then you got somebody do this whack ass shit and it'll get 1 million views. So I come across false. You know what I'm saying? Because of what I'm really trying to do and what my actions is really actually doing. You know what I'm saying? So the only way I know how to do it is if I just go ahead and just let God take my wings and fall short. I don't know what else to do. This is the only way I know how to be an example for y'all to see. Now, my own journey of me getting my wings back is what's gonna connect the 3D density actions I need to take and the higher realm actions I need to take. Because I'm only on higher realm actions. I'm only in godly type situations. I only carry out God's duties and responsibilities. So for me to try to be something on some 3D type shit for y'all and be that too, it's gonna come across weird. It's gonna come across like, who's this young nigga that's rapping and shit like that, but he talking way off the bat crazy shit like he's 60 or 70 years old, and it's not meshing well. So let me go ahead and just God took my wings, I fell short. Now the knowledge I got, I'm gonna have to use that to do what y'all doing. So I'm gonna have to use my Uriel energy on Earth to do 3D density shit that y'all doing. So if I gotta go get a job, like internship or footage or something like that, and go get like some shit that I gotta cause a routine to, I'm gonna be the best at it because I'm Uriel. I just lost my wings though. When I had my wings, I wasn't even allowed to do that shit. Facebook, Twitter, be an influence on people, change people's minds, change people's concepts and shit, change events that's happening. I'm not allowed to do that. But I don't have my wings anymore. So now I actually have to intervene with these kind of scenarios, with these type of situations to get back to the place. So I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna let my journey, my self journey, be the example for y'all to see where the fuck mankind's supposed to go. Just like retrogrades. I don't know what motherfucker down here got y'all thinking retrogrades is a bad thing. Like, they got y'all thinking retrogrades is bad. Wherever your planet was at and where it's at now is growth. But if you was born on a retrograde or your planet is going in retrograde, what is a retrograde? A retrograde is when a planet appears to stop or actually go backwards and redo something and relook at something. So what happens when you wake up in the morning and you're moving too fast and you're just going and you're going and you just jump out the house and you about to go to work, which you're fucked up by the time paradigm and all that shit program, so all that added to it. But just what does that do? You end up losing your keys, forget your pack of cigarettes, forget something, didn't forgot to comb your hair or something, forgot to put on deodorant. You jumped and did this and everything is going radical and shit like that. So what was the best thing for you to do in that situation? Slow down, stop, think, make sure you don't forget nothing. What the fuck does a retrograde do? Stop, think, go back, make sure I didn't forget nothing, make sure everything is perfect, go over the old tracks. So